力の差を教えてやる。
Power has a lot of amazing normal attack damaging units. That just goes to show just from this album alone that we have a lot of great units that we can use for autoing purposes, for PvE, co-op, and PvP, with the exception of Nnoitora, because, I mean, come on, he's just a DR Link, even though he is good in PvE as an SP character, but not as an AD character. Mainly, the relevant flurry units that we use today are Weaken, Ginrei, and Riruka. Riruka and Ginrei are mainly going to be the ones you're going to be using in PvE, considering they both have Hollow Killer. However, Ginrei isn't usable in PvP just because of the simple fact that he has Hollow Killer and is a captain, so he can be easily killed. While Riruka, she does have Hollow Killer, but because she is a human unit, she can be quite tanky in PvP should you guys build her well, and she does have a 20% bruiser built into her skills. And of course, we have Weaken, who is the better one of them all. Even though he doesn't tank as much as Riruka, he will still be able to kill captains relatively faster. But that being said, there was a time that if a unit were to get Flurry, they would just be extremely slow for PvE, even more than it is nowadays, considering that we use SP units to clear content faster in the game. However, we had one particular unit that actually helped revolutionize normal attack damaging units, and let's just say that without that specific unit, normal attack damage units with Flurry wouldn't be amazing in PvE as of this day. And hello everybody, this is your boy the Death Smasher, and today we are going to be reviewing the Arms to Killing You version of Nnoitora. Now, like I said before, this unit helped revolutionize normal attack damaging units because this unit was the very first unit to get Flurry and Sprinter at the same time, making it easier to dodge and actually clear content a bit faster, considering back then it was, of course, always Kenpachis that were running around amok in PvP back in the day, and of course for PvE they were significantly slow. So yeah, anyways, let's just go ahead and take a look at this unit. So this unit is an Oronker / Spada unit. So for PvP, back in the day, he was actually relatively good in PvP, despite the fact that Broken did manage to completely counter Nnoitora, but other than that, he was still great at killing off the likes of Fullbring Ichigo, who was, of course, the PvP king back in the day. But that being said, let's just go ahead and take a look at the rest of his stats and skills. So Nnoitora, he's got Captain Killer, which for PvP was good. It was really good, considering back in the day, it was just mainly captains around in PvP and some Soul Reapers. He's got normal attack damage 20%, which in today's meta, it's not amazing, but back then it was pretty good. And now let's just go ahead and take a look at his stats. So stamina, he's got 1023 stamina, which is pretty good. It's up there. Now it's not as high as most of the newer Flurry units that we got today, but it's up there. It's still good. Attack at 657 is just abysmal, and he has by far the weakest attack stat for a Flurry character. So even though he did help improve the way of how normal attack damage units work in both PvP and PvE, it does come as a price. Lower attack stat. But let's just see what else. So anyways, he's got defense at 412, still the highest defense in the game. Focus at 305, which is good, and an SP of 618, which is also relatively decent for a normal attack damaging unit. But anyways, as we go ahead and take a look into his stats and skills, so his attacks, of course, they don't really inflict any debilitating status ailments, and that's okay. Anyways, he does have a devastation at 20%, so of course it's basically along the lines of 1000 Year Below or Soy Font and more Flurry units. He's got long reach 20%, Flurry, Adrenaline, which increases the speed of the normal attack damage string. He's got weakened defense, making his special extremely useful because it does help in lowering down the enemy's guard and being able to do way more damage. And he's got Sprinter. Now, one thing to note is that this unit does not have a Berserker. So, of course, this was also the very first Flurry unit to not get a Berserker. And that being said, like I said, this unit does come with a price. He does not have Poise either, meaning that if you get hit with this Nnoitora, you will get staggered a lot, and you will not be able to tank anything, which is why in today's meta, Nnoitora just can't be used in PvP. He just can't, because he lacks two of the following things that he needs to be relevant in PvP. Damage reduction and Poise. But that doesn't mean he's bad at in PvE, am I right? Well, anyways, we're going to be doing two builds on this unit just because of the simple fact that he has no Berserker. We're just going to do Senkaizen and normal tag damage build. So, I'll just go ahead and jump along and get right into my Nnoitora and build him first with the Senkaizen build. So, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, here we are with my Nnoitora, and we are back with the Senkaizen build. So, on Nnoitora, I basically gave him a Espada chair, which does help sport out 20% strong attack damage. So it's basically like as if I gave him a base 20% Berserker to his skills, and of course has 30% SP, Bait with 30% SP, and a Pill with 30% SP, and the links being Triple and Senkaimon Aizens. So we basically get his overall Berserker. Well, actually, there's no Berserker, so we basically give him an 80% strong attack damage increase, with a full stamina damage boost up to 60%, which is only kept when at full health. So that's basically easily 140% increase in his strong attack. So let's just see if the build is viable and if it's usable in single player IZ. So let's just go ahead and jump onto IZ, test out the unit for ourselves, and see if it's actually fun and viable. Okay, so here we are in Inheritance Zone, so we're gonna try out the build for ourselves. So his first strong attack is a lunge, which is pretty good, zones in on the enemies, and it did help kill the smaller enemies, which is pretty nice. Let's see if we can kill the tougher enemies. Oof, not so much. And the third strong attack also isn't helping as much. Because the simple fact that he is also lacking killer is also the reason why. That being said, he does have a vortex on his second strong attack, which is nice. It can help out with killing mobs faster, because you just get them into a vortex and you just use the normal attacks to kill them off. And I'm gonna be real here, I'm enjoying more of his normal attacks than his strong attacks. Like, I really feel like that the strong attacks themselves are really doing anything. And oh, would you look at that? I lost it. So yeah, I do not recommend this build whatsoever, and I'm not even gonna bother to finish this shit. So yeah, don't use this build in any way whatsoever, because even if you lose the full stamina damage boost, you're only left with an 80% Berserker, which isn't even good. So don't use this build. And we're back with the final build, being the normal attack damage build, and of course, considering this unit lacks Berserker, we're not even gonna run a hybrid build, just because, bro, you guys saw how bad the Senkaizen build was that bad on him. Like, if you want to use the Senkaizen build, use it for 5-star raids. Don't use it on IZ. But anyways, he's got a Chappie with 30% attack, Bait with 20% attack. Yes, I know I still don't have a Bait with 30% attack, but we have the movie item that is gonna completely compensate for it and give out 10% all stats with 30% attack, which is pretty nice. So we still get a nice increase of 150% attack, and of course the links are triple Senkaimon Zangetsu, so we at least have triple 25% normal attack damage links right across the board, helping get his bruiser up to 95%, and also giving himself an overall 48% damage reduction. So this should be a really nice fun build, and see if he actually does kill off mobs just fine in Inheritance Zone. So let's just go ahead and jump right back on there and see if it's viable. And we are back again with the normal attack damage build. So let's see if Nnoitora's normal attack damage can kill, and yes, it can. It actually can and does kill off mobs just fine in just a couple of hits, which is great. So it means that this unit is nicely usable. Now, would I actually recommend link slotting this character? only if you like using him. I personally don't enjoy using this Nnoitora too much, just because of the simple fact that he lacks poise. And when it comes to running melee normal attack damaging units, I'd like it even more if they had poise. So that way I can just get up close just fine and be able to just snipe down enemies and just have my strong attacks be used as crowd control. And really, that's just how I feel. I would be fine if it were on ranged normal attack damaging units that they don't have poise, but this one, I feel like he should have gotten poise. But again, this is the first unit that came out that actually has both Flurry and Sprinter, so it's still good regardless. Plus, his Vortex, now it's not good in PvP, I'll say that much, but in PvE, it's still good because you can basically use that to your advantage, get opponents stuck, kill them off with your normal attacks, and that'll work just fine. It won't be effective in co-op because all fucking bosses have poise, where to the point that vortexes don't really mean anything, which is sad. But it does take a huge effect against normal mobs, so at least that works. I would say Weaken is still better to use in co-op, because he at least does have way better kit. He does have better strong attacks, and of course he has poise and weakening, so yeah. But this unit is still not that bad. I'll say that much. It's not that bad. Now, if he had a PvE killer, I'd say that this unit is plenty fun to play as, but that's all I gotta say. Still a good unit for its time. I'll say that much, and I do think that this unit should be used a bit more often. Not in PvP though, because that's just basically asking you to get killed. Oh yeah, let's take a look at his special animation though. Hold on. Despite the fact that his special is pixelated, it's badass. What the fuck? Is Stark seriously all the way over there? Oh wow, fucking hell. Wow, I don't fucking believe this. Now I'm actually afraid of dying. Hold on, wait, can we kill him? There we go. Okay. I was really afraid of dying right there, and I don't know how the hell Stark got all the way outside of the map. Like, I don't know how that works, but okay, whatever. Anyways, this unit is still pretty good. It's still nice to use. I don't really recommend using this unit in PvP though, because it's just not that good. He's not viable. He's just basically asking to get jebaited in PvP. That's all I gotta say. Anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe, so that way you guys are up to date with the newest videos that I upload. Hit the bell notification so that way you can also see whenever I upload videos just in time. So yeah, this has been your boy the Death Smasher, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, lads.